Well, my name is Louie Self, and this is my wife Rita. We are founders and directors of Restoration Missions International, which is a Kenyan NGO, and our purpose, being in Africa, is to preach, teach, and model the gospel of the kingdom. Now, the gospel of the kingdom is about restoration, and so hence we have Restoration Missions International. The restoration occurs on a number of different levels, from preaching, teaching, through inner healing, and other means of ministry. I want to just introduce Rita to you and let her just give her perspective as she ministers to women. She has a great women's ministry here. She's a mother to a lot of Kenyan women here, so let her talk to you.
I've counted it a privilege to be able to minister to women here in Kenya. It's been a delight to see the young men and women both that God has brought into our circle of influence here, and I've been able to minister in several women's conferences, and it's just amazing how God can bring you halfway around the world to minister to a totally different culture, and yet give you the words and the ministry to these women that really can change lives. So it's been an exciting thing for us with our team members. Their families have become just like family to us, and so I'm just blessed. I see my role basically as one of just alongside a helpmate to Louie, and God has just been able to blend all that together, I think in a pretty harmonious way that has blessed the women as well as the young families that we have opportunity to minister to, and it's just been a blessing.
Rita and I actually began this incredible journey that we're on in March of 2006. Actually, I left Houston on my 62nd birthday, moved halfway across the world to begin this ministry of restoration and preaching and teaching the gospel of the kingdom. Little did we know then what we know now. Most of what we're doing now, we had never envisioned. In order to accomplish the purpose and the destiny that God's given us, we've begun doing some things that I think are a bit interesting and a bit unique. On Tuesdays, we gather with about 25 to 30 young pastors, and we have a gathering we call a Destined to Reign gathering. And it's just my intent to preach and teach the Word of God to them so they understand they can reign in this life, as Paul says in Romans chapter 5, verse 17. On Sundays, we have what we call a Sunday gathering. This is the newest of our ministry programs. And what we intend and what our purpose is for Sunday is to reach out to those who have been hurt, abused, misused, or whatever by the religious system, basically who have given up on organized religion but haven't given up on God, and bring them to a place of recovery, a place of restoration, so that they can pursue the destiny and the call and vision God has given them. It's an amazing thing. We're in our 6th year, how things just continue to evolve, and how the Spirit of God, the revelation of the Word of God, just begins to take on new meaning. So we bless the Lord for the privilege at our age, not to be sitting home somewhere on the front porch in America spitting and whittling, but rather be in Africa, getting up with something to do, a purpose for the day, and investing our lives in some of the most incredible young people that you would ever want to meet. We bless the Lord for it. We thank every person who supports us by prayer, who supports us financially. We just say thank the Lord for allowing us to find our place called there and do what we were created to do. God bless you. Thank you for listening.